amigos, and welcome to the For Diego's Hot Topic. I'm Rodrigo Rodriguez, and with me today is Vinnie, Venezuela. We've got Warren Diego and Carlos Alberto Diego. Hey, the hot topic today is all about John Kosmina, and I've got to say that I was shocked about his resignation from Adelaide United. The guy didn't get a contract, or they didn't even want to start talking about a contract until next year, so what he did was called their bluff and basically said, I'm leaving. So mid-season, Carlos, that's a big decision from John Kosmina. I was shocked.
When it comes to John Kosmina, I don't think I could ever be shocked with whatever happens to his coaching career, because it's been so up and down, so tumultuous over the years. You either love him or you hate him. That's players, committee, fans, everyone out there. So the fact that he resigned doesn't shock me, but the fact that he resigned at this time of the year with his club in fourth place, if he takes them all the way to the finals, they win some games, increases his value. So even if he's leaving Adelaide, other clubs would be interested and probably pay a few more dollars for him. I thought when he decided to go, it was all about him finishing. He'd had enough, burnt out. He was going to spend his time in his garden. So that was more about what I was thinking than the fact that he actually left at this time.
Carlos, apparently when he left, he went up to the committee, lifted his shirt up and revealed the sign and said, never again. Adelaide, he's tainted. I don't think he can go back to that city.
Yeah, I think what's at play in Adelaide is similar to what you see on the Diegos right now. Everyone gets the memo to wear a collar and shirt, and Carlos wears black. There's a snake clearly in the grass in Adelaide. I don't know whether it's the assistant manager, I don't know whether there's things at play, but clearly...
The committee categorically state they never offered, even their people's people didn't even talk to Mike Volcanis about replacing John Kosmina next year. Are you saying they're fibbing over there?
Oh, I reckon they could, because in his first press conference, the new manager says, Sergio Van Dijk, we've let him go, but we wouldn't mind him back, as if, you know, things were happening behind the scenes around players. And I think there was a sense that Bruce Jitte was signed when he wasn't getting the game for no reason, whether that was John Kosmina or not. I get a sense that Kossie does like to have his hands firmly on the wheel, and maybe he didn't have his hands firmly on the wheel and things were happening around him. But a bit of a shock, because Adelaide, despite the fact they're in fourth, I actually think away from home, they've been quite solid in some games. They were okay against Central Coast, even though they
away from home.
They were okay.
And you know why? Because they've got to spend time with John Kosmina in a bus, in a plane, away from home. But at home, they're fantastic. They're Barcelona at home, but away from home, they can't. They've been an absolute rebel. In fact, very, very meek and soft.
Kossie will turn up somewhere.
I mean, we've known pretty much for a few months now that they weren't happy campers over there in Adelaide, and I guess it's a bit surprising that the gaffer has spat the dummy and gone, but things have been falling apart.
But he did the right thing. He saved them some money, because they're in court with Rennie Coolin.
No, it's all over.
They're out of
It's all
court.
been settled. $700,000.
Yeah.
Off the bottom line for Adelaide. So they're going to.
But Johnny saved them some money by resigning, so they'd be happy.
Yeah, but what about the story about Brisbane Roar? That apparently he or his people allegedly had spoken to Brisbane Roar about the possibility of the job next year. Because, of course, Mike Mulvey's only there. He's got a contract to the end of the season. And this has all happened allegedly, before he actually walked out.
Carlos, you can't do that. You can't speak to another club before you've finished up with the club you're at, unless you're Ange Postecoglou.
Or Didier Drogba, possibly.
So I'm shocked about that.
Yeah. Well, that is the word. Brisbane have since come out and denied that that they are going to be looking at Kossie for next year. So where does he turn up? Is this the end of his coaching career, or does he end up coaching somewhere else?
I would be very surprised, and look, he'd probably prove me wrong in some way. I'd be very surprised if John Kosmina gets another job in the A-League. He's been around the NSL, the A-League. The last 3 contracts he's had, he hasn't completed. Either sacked or walked out Adelaide when they had a big issue with Ross Aloisi there after the grand final. Sydney, he spent 5 minutes there. And Adelaide now, he hasn't completed this contract and walked out at a really crucial time of the season. I don't think he will coach again at the A-League.
Unless your surname's Mourinho, you really probably do struggle just to choose a job of your own liking.
Well, it will be interesting to see where he turns up. So John Kosmina, maybe he'll turn up on... now I've worked it out. There is a World Cup next year, so he and Muskie are probably doing another tour to that huge money spending.
What, competing with our tour?
I wasn't even alluding to that, Carlos Alberto Diego.
Rodrigo, you never know. He might take up internet TV.
Yeah.
He's done that too.
Yeah, what losers do that? Seriously. But anyway, well, that's it for this week's Hot Topic, and bye-bye, John Kosmina. We'll see you around soon. Until next time, ole!